Hello, I'm going to be showing you how I made my 7 days to die base. Now this took me 3 hours to build, but I've condensed it down to about 23-24 minutes, so you don't have to sit through 3 hours of boring footage. Now, as I was building, I did change a lot of ideas I had. I mean, I started off with an idea, and then over time it kept changing. As you can see, I'm making an area, cutting down all the trees. Now I'm going to be using sandbags as a template. As you can see, I'm going to be making a cross so I know roughly where my base is going to be located. Then I do 10 blocks of reinforced concrete. Then I make another layer on the inside, 1 block away. Need some more. I'm going to need a hell of a lot of reinforced concrete. As you can see, it's starting to come in shape. Everything's perfectly symmetrical. Then I do another layer inside. Another layer. That's what it looks like. That's the base done. Now I've got to fill it all in. Always go in one higher on every inner square. Now you can start seeing what it's going to look like. Just making sure everything's okay. Get rid of that zombie. They were pesking me all the way through this build. Wouldn't leave me alone. Now the idea was, at the start, was to hollow it all out eventually, after I made the outside. But I kind of changed my mind. I also wanted a door on each side where the sandbags are, but I also changed that as well. Just getting rid of all the blocks I don't want. As you can see, it looks like a maze. But now I'm going to start filling in the gaps. As you can see, it's starting to come to shape, and I'm getting attacked by a lot of zombies again. Just gonna put my stairs up. As you can see, gonna get rid of the rest of the sandbags. This is where I decided to change the way it's gonna be. Instead of having doors going in at the bottom, I'm gonna have one way in, and that's through the top, going all the way down. Get rid of the rest of the sandbags. Now I'm going to be digging a trench to fill with water. It's going to take some time. Now, I was either going to build a trench and fill it with spikes or trunk spikes, but I decided to go with water. But I might change it another time. As you can see, I've filled most of it with water. Now this last bit wouldn't go in properly. It's a bit of a pain, as you can see. There we go. Checking everywhere else just to make sure that it's 100% round. Then I'm going to put spikes on each level. But leaving a line for my walkway so I can get to the other side of the stairs. So I'm going to use that as a walkway. Now the idea of this is that they will walk up and die as they're walking up. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna do the inside, fill it all up. I changed my mind about hollowing it out. Instead, I'm gonna have it going straight into the ground. As like a little bunker. Now the best way to make a hole is TNT. Drop a pipe bomb down and boom. As you can see, the zombies are trying to get at me already. Now I'm going to build a watchtower so I can stand on top of it with my mates and shoot at them. That seems secure. Put in a gate across so that you don't accidentally fall off, but leaving a gap so you can shoot down if you need to be. Zombies at the door. What I should have done was built the wall first around my base so that I don't keep ruining it while I'm trying to build it. If you've ever played 7 Days to Die, then you'll know that underground is probably the safest place to be, because at the minute they don't have any zombies or mutated things that dig through the ground. Whereas if you dig up high, you can have wasps attacking you, and you got zombies that can climb. So underground is the best and safest place at the minute, but updates could change that. As before, zombies couldn't climb up ladders, but now they can. So that's something to think about as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a roof in this hole that I made to tidy it up a bit. Connect this back up. Now I'm going to make a floor. I'm going to be digging again to another room. Using some more TNT to blow up the place. Make it bigger. I'm going to section this off. So if the zombies did get in, they'd have to come this way, and only this way. I'm going to make another floor. Now you have got to support things in this game. There is structure. It's not like Minecraft. You actually have to think about structure and if it will hold. You can't just randomly put blocks going up and then out, because they'll just fall off. So you gotta make sure that you can walk on it without it falling. I'm going to put some doors, as this is the last resort. But if they do get in, then they have to go through all these doors to get in. Now I'm going to drill out this part of. I'm going to drill another room next to the doors. So what I can do now is I'm going to have basically a viewing area. So if they do get in and they're smashing down my doors, I can go in with a gun and shoot the ones that are trying to break down my door to stop them coming in. As you can see, this is what it looks like with the doors closed. Put torches on the top so I can see what I'm doing. As you can see, now I'm building a wall, which I should have done at the start. This is like the second defense, and then the spikes is the third, and the doors are the fourth. Now you're probably wondering what the first is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick mines all around the walls, so before they even get to the walls they're going to have to go through a minefield. As you can see, if I just get rid of these other blocks, it's quite a high wall. The ones that climb will probably get over it pretty easily, but that's why I've got other defences as well. Now I'm going to be making ramps in each corner for emergency exits, or if I want to stop them breaking down my wall, I can shoot at them from up high to get rid of them that way. So as you can see, it's quite a high wall. Now I'm just going to replace all the spikes that the zombies broke. Now if you want to replace these spikes with something else, like barbed wire or spike trunks, then that's fine. I use spikes because they're cheap and easy to make. So as you can see, I'm quite protected. Now I've got to make an entrance. So I'm going to be building the entrance away from my base. So it's going to be quite far, so that the zombies and other things don't really notice it. So hopefully they'll just walk straight past it, or to the side of it, if I'm running away from them. As you can see, I changed my design quite a lot. That's pretty much the entrance. So now I've got to put a way up to get up and down, which ladders are the simplest way. Just making sure I can walk across there without killing myself. Realised that I couldn't get through the door, so I'm having to rearrange how the door works and rebuild it. So I'm going to have to build it out by one, which is going to change the structure shape a bit, but not by much. And then I can shut it and open it, easily get out of it. Easily get up there. I could shoot off here if I wanted to. So this is my base. So if I just take you on a quick tour. So I'd be able to shoot them up here if they got for the walls. And if they were coming too close, I would just come down here and hide here, shut all the doors and shoot, wait and shoot for them to come. And this is pretty much it. I mean, I might make some adjustments here and there. I've still got to put the mines around the walls,